To keep ourselves in, to spend our life comfortable, we have to vary three things: eating, sleeping, and can you guess the last one, Mr. Matsumoto? Yes. Three. Exercising. Today, we have touched on this topic, exercising. And someone don't like exercising, right? So, however, after our symposium, all people want to work out our suggestion. So let's start. First of all, when you exercise, you concern how calorie you consume, or how long you exercise, or how long you work, learn, swim, and so on. I think it's a little troublesome because sometimes we can't use this unit. However, there is one useful unit that we can measure amount of exercise directly. That is EX. EX is a new and official unit developed by the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare. Then I'll explain about the standard of EX. Walking 20 minutes, cycling 15 minutes, and running, swimming 7 to 8 minutes. All exercise has same amount of EX. That is, one exercise, one EX. EX is also called exercise. And anyway, there is one serious problem. According to the ministry, in a week, if you exercise less than 23 EX, you lack of exercise. Then, according to WHO, in this world, there is 1 of 4 people lack of exercise. This is so serious number. Then, how often we exercise in a week? So, let's see the one person's weekly life. She is a member of ESS club. And in this chart, one box shows an exercise of walking 20 minutes. Yes, it's 1 EX. In this week, she exercised 21 EX. Yes. 2 EX max. So she is lack of exercise. Then, please remember the definition of lack of exercise again. The definition of lack of exercise is exercising less than 23 EX. Then, I have one question for you. Do you exercise enough?
When you become lack of exercise, what will happen? Maybe some of you think we only get fat obviously. However, there is a problem that is harder to notice and more troublesome. That is hidden obesity. Do you know this word? What is hidden obesity? So let me explain this problem. Hidden obesity is a physical condition, and there are differences between normal obesity and this one. Please look at this picture. Here's an example of normal obesity. He looks fat obviously, and his weight is heavier than standard one. And next, here's an example of hidden obesity. He looks slim at a glance, and his weight is standard. However, he is lack of exercise, so he has much bigger fat around his stomach. Why lack of exercise leads to hidden obesity? This answer is simple. If we do not get enough exercise, your amount of muscle will decrease and you will become hard to consume extra energy. The energy you cannot consume becomes reserve fat around your stomach. Why is hidden obesity worse than normal obesity? Because as I said, hidden obesity is harder for us to notice. So, of course, the diseases that obesity causes become harder to notice. So, hidden obesity is so dangerous. I think ESS members are slim at a glance. However, you may be hidden obesity. In Japan, there are a lot of hidden obese people. Please look at this graph. This graph shows the number of the obese people in 2016. It is expected that 94% of the hidden obese people is hidden obese people. This is too big number. So, I'm sure that you're concerned about your body. Sorry. Actually, I have one way to check if you are hidden obesity or not easily. Let's check. If you do not get enough exercise, your faculties of exercise will decline. So, in fact, many hidden obese people cannot stand on one foot with your eyes closed over 20 seconds. So, if you cannot stand on one foot over 20 seconds, you should suspect that your amount of muscle decrease.
I will talk about the second problem of lack of exercise. Lack of exercise increases the risk of death. This is a ranking of causes of death. Third place is lack of exercise. Second place is high blood pressure. I will talk about high blood pressure. In high blood pressure's body, a thrombus is made. When a thrombus stops blood flow, myocardial infarction occurs. It causes death. The reason I talked about high blood pressure is the cause of high blood pressure is lack of exercise. Then go back to the ranking. As I said, second place is high blood pressure. However, you will notice high blood pressure is also related to lack of exercise. So, I will rewrite the ranking. And smoking is first place. However, if we add second and third place, lack of exercise will exceed the number of people who died from smoking. So, I will change the ranking again in this way. There is one player. He is fourth place. I lose, he said. Who is he? His name is diabetes. I will explain about diabetes. Firstly, diabetes occurs because of high blood glucose. It is brought by the weakness of insulin, which comes from obesity. Obesity is from taking energy too much. It is also related lack of exercise. This problem is not only for the elderly. Please look at this figure. There are 4,000 women with diabetes in their 20s and 2,000 in men. The possibility of becoming diabetes in our university students is not zero. In conclusion, if you do not exercise enough, you can get a dangerous disease.
Do we exercise enough? I will talk about the relationship between us and exercise. First of all, how often do people exercise per week? According to the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, among people in their 20s, there are 55% of the people who said they were not exercising at all, and 70% who said once a week. So, we can say point one. More than 70% of the people do not exercise frequently. Why do not they increase their exercise frequency? I could not find the reason in the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, so I searched and found it in Japan Sports Agency. According to Japan Sports Agency, there were about 40% of the people who said they do not increase it because of work and housework, and 27% who said because of bother. From this graph, we can say point 2. More than 40% of the people do not increase their exercise time because of their daily life mainly. Now, do ESS members exercise enough? I administered a questionnaire to them. First, I asked them how often they exercise in a week. In this question, there were 50% of the people who said they were not exercising at all, and 32% who said once a week. Second, when I asked members who said not to exercise or once a week why they exercise less frequently, about 80% of the members answered that they were busy with study, circle, club activities, and part-time jobs. This percentage is higher than that of general people. So we can say, especially ESS members are very likely to fall into exercise shortage. In conclusion, 50% of ESS members do not exercise even once a week. Furthermore, ESS members are busy with their daily life. So, exercise shortage is inevitable for us.
Now you understand how serious the lack of exercise is, especially for ESS members. But don't worry, today I'll give you one solution. Maybe you guys already know that. That is radio exercise. Mr. Seike, have you ever experienced this exercise? Have you ever? Thank you. Yes, almost all of us have experienced this exercise. So we don't have to remember something new when we when we do this exercise. Before I explain this exercise, let me introduce one more new unit. That is METS. It stands for W equivalence, and it means strength of physical activity. But with this little information, it's hard to understand this unit, right? So here are examples. Sitting state is 1 minute. Working is 3 minutes. Working first has 4 minutes. And playing baseball or softball has 5 minutes. Thank you. So how about radio exercises? Actually, the radio exercise has 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes. It's nearly equivalent for playing baseball or softball. And in this presentation, there are 2 new units, METS and exercise. What is the relationship with them? There are one formula. 1 minute times 1 hour equals 1 exercise. With this calculation, I'd like to answer this question. Can radio exercise really cover the shortage of exercise? Now let me take an example. As Uto said before, in this case, she needs more 2 exercises a week. So I suggested her to do radio exercise. She did radio exercise 5 days in a week. And 1 set of radio exercise takes about 6 minutes. From this, she could get 2.25 exercise. So in this case, she could cover the shortage of exercise. To sum up, radio exercise cover a shortage of physical exercise in a day. But I took only 1 case, and the amount of physical activity is different. The amount of lack of exercise is different depending on the person and their situation. But don't forget, as Chiaki said before, we ESS members especially tend to fall lack of exercise. So we'd like to suggest you guys to do radio exercise 5 times in a week. 5 times in a week.
Moreover, radio exercise has many merits. Relax, loosens the muscles, good posture, and concentrate better, and so on. In particular, through this exercise, we can loosen as many as 400 muscles. This is 66% of all muscles in the body. And radio exercise is different from many other sports. We can do radio exercise in a short time. It takes only 6 minutes to do radio exercise number 1 and number 2. Also, if you don't have enough room for sports, you cannot play these sports. But regardless of place, we can do radio exercise. Also, if it's a rainy day, we cannot play outside sports, but regardless of weather, we can do radio exercise. So it follows that we can do radio exercise anytime, anywhere, anytime, anywhere. Then we introduce the attractive suggestion. This radio exercise at night. Radio exercise at night. As you can see, the chart on page 10. Please check. From 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., our body's temperature is the highest. It means that it's better way to burn off calories. So, as I said, radio exercise has many merits, and at night it is easier to burn our fat. So, in conclusion, radio exercise at night is a perfect situation. Anyway, let's practice. Could you please stand up? Okay? From now, we are going to try the first 3 movings. Let's do radio exercise.
Radio exercise number 1. First, stand tall and raise body. 1, 2, and back down. Stretch your back. Next, arms and legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms to the side. And bend the knees. Repeat once more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now arms revolving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms outstretched. Repeat once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you for your cooperation. Please sit down.
How was it? Radio exercise is so casual exercise, isn't it? So from today, please enjoy the life with radio exercise. That's all. Thank you for your attention.